This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
You know, Uncle.
Uncle.
I think it's a Black Galaxies, you know, but not to expectation. Baby, I did any ebu almost said, or move to me up for me, Drew. But oh, share your team look closely, and you may be brain and general a hard your team now, and first of all, person who team be strength usually, you know, she goalkeeping department. I can see the final step. Certain individuals, they are kind of say core part of the team, you know, share or more improvement how it goes as tournament in the Orkney. So from Madagascar to Sudan. Your performance general at say Algeria tournament from Danlad he's very much experienced. Obia goalkeeper Idris Abdullah and me and two free goal post Moody, of course. Who said not a performance but as an individual. Let's talk about the relationship with other players because that makes up the team. So our the distribution from the foot. How to be connected to the defenders, or more communication levels, awareness, everything. Versus a goalkeeper who can pass through a distance of 22 meters. So it'll show a lot of strength about the feet distribution, and that is Danlad. But okay, Danlad now maybe I'll say a young chap, but going through the profile, who was started from the lower ranks of Ghana football. And so each and every day, or got a lot of experiences. You have an opportunity to be or to make it justice. That said. There have been some little few errors on the defense, you know. At me, general, sometimes I had from here. Or catch the credit say on long ball in court, but the communication never worked. So over whole series of these, at me, I lead up to certain chances for the opposition. And I say, oh, sometimes the distribution now about to go a bit but at this time, let's talk about the positional sense. After say Lusu Bono method no. The lad made sure so narrow the angle for the attacker to just some 13 degrees. It means of also attacker to pick the second post, but the first post, which is a bit easier for every attacker on this angle, the lad are close enough for almost to 0 degrees, and this was how the chances was reduced. Abasia all the credit to the Bema goalkeeper because they lost the ball deep in midfield. And I'll try to say individually by limiting the quality of the chances being created by the attacker. But apart from Danlad, that department also belongs to Kunadu Yadom. Now, okay, Kunadu Yadom ni more last and without more last and any day Solomon Aduma from Olympics, young apostles, former defender the so on the ball, Aduma Bono general to say. How does he accomplish the game no with Kunadu Yadom partnership? So on the board, they've shown a lot of qualities. Omut me a body free and Adibakwe me so surprised and say in centre back partnership. Yeah, share the soft and the aggressive back partner. So that on the ball off the ball there can always be a balance. But Adumako is very good on the ball. Without the ball, it doesn't add much. Similar thing to Kunadu Yadom. Kunadu Yadom Ekwaba. Very much composed, confident. But general off the ball, without possession for Ghana. Yeah, now your defenders almost track over. Now going further deep, who say almost decision making, and yeah, now I talk Chimakakra sometimes. But the system and managers, led by Coach and Oka are designing into it means your defenders, they would have to add a lot. Questions are obia each and every day, and I say, now let me talk about this before I met to us. 4-man backline, 2 Nebokon and Augustine in Japan, and then Dennis and Kumakosa. And I'll call boxing 2 central defenders, or more account born at 2 net. So Obia at Sudan General, Omasaba acquire pay equalizer, your backline 4 no and a deep goal will say my. But after scoring this goal, and you might be brilliant, this was the lead up to that chance at Danlad. It's me a deny, But earlier, the position of your 2 centre backs, position general this is Kunadu Yadom and then Solomon Adumakon is out of the camera, but he's there. After saying Lusu Boni, how to recover here a issue. Now somebody should ask me, say, fullbacks too no here apart from fullbacks, why they bought the defensive midfield role? Why are they here? They lost the ball initially, no more behind the ball. I feel ball, no more ahead of the ball. I feel ball, no more but behind the ball. These are the situations Sudan. This is Solomon Adumakon first in the air. Unchallenged, but or dropping one in the area, and this caused another free kick because Dennis caused a echo blocking or you soon and Dennis knows this. At this point, one-on-one situations, as someone saying now, because we're in area and a very sensitive zone. And you can see that instruction from Dan Lad and other colleagues say, then he said, this is not how he's supposed to block that ball because foul now they break. Kunadu Yadom has the ball under no pressure, but Obeke delay ball, so now I pass it in a very sensitive zone. These are the errors I committed with each and every time. But so when your position to Sudan on punish are going forward, general opposition will bet me up punish. We are in the ball in offensive transition. Where are the two full backs? This is Dennis Kosa, this is Augustine Japan. It means you're the ball or we are integral members of our attacking transition. So a band say now we are. This is where the trap now happens within your backline. Now we've gifted the ball away in possession. No, you're the ball naturally. The key question you to ask here is the position of the fullbacks. So they are always chasing down the ball like the attackers. The two center backs are one-on-one situations, but these places like the ball here and a issue. So coach and worker going forward would have to work on how and the roles are general or they mark the fullbacks because they are part of the offensive plan. Yet whenever we lose the ball, area now going further. Osha said Solomon Adomako is just ahead of the striker. Well, who every situation, the source of the ball. But look at how he dealt with the ball on it down that eco idea. It's also down to the communication between the back line and then of course the chief in command in that back line, Danlad Ibrahim. This is another centre back situation with Kunadu Yadom. Very fragile. This is a centre back. But look at that fragility with which he applied it to the ball. He's been making fouls. Sorry to say, silly fouls because we're late into those tackles. These are the situations at this point. You blaster, you team will say. So every improvement, every single day, piano has to happen here. So you that improvement, you begin to ask questions. So Kuredu Yadom after so foul, Danlad really assessed the danger and he tried so calming situations in it down. Now going further, every single duel, because I've told you off the ball, yes, two centre backs, cause a lot of errors. One of them involving your whole back line and a general who that led to the goal. Guessing a Japan for Kotoko lost the ball here through that misclearance. After I saw the ball on the chair, very positional questions that you need to ask. So what if you have chances and say and no come on So these are the positions of the rest of the back four. Guessing a Japan the ball on the chair. This is Dennis Kosa's position. But should Dennis Kosa there's a certain Sudanese striker in Al Ghazali. I don't know what you hope. Why is Dennis Kosa here? But Dennis Wahadia, you DM no here. These are the principles of the Juma from Abroche to down here. So one fine Juma, they will begin to ask questions. Your DM not out of shape. Dennis Kosa Baba one by the cheaper Obidina Honomo. And that was how the two centre backs also are falling so deep. The combination passes from Sudan took them out entirely. That was how the ball got at the back of the net. Where is the connection between Danlad and the back line? This is another space where we lost the ball in transitions. Now you lose the ball we are usually not a botia crowd because when we say as and often you lose the ball now you're being so weak you're compact or your back line. Now here Obi Awashadi will be especially my players in the Ghana Premier League they should work around this. Why our two centre backs are always more supposed to than lad? The communication doesn't really exist. And the Banisanwa quality opposition will punish you. We lost the ball in midfield. Don't forget about that situation. So if you feel you lose the ball, now here Danlad Kasembi Solomon Adomako, I would love to share with you. I say, hey, we didn't change. As so pushing the Kakrabi, na member back Klebono, and Solomon Adomako said, yes, sir. So watch here very closely. Same bano, as so pushing the Kakrabi, na member back Klebono de ko. It's very, very clear and apparent here from Danlad say, oh, give you command. And it also shows there's no connection. How did they train? How did they form this backline? Because alas, no issues we say. Now this is it. When the Danlad they can was so Solomon Adomako is on the ball side. Make ball side. I want the ball first. This is so technical. At this stage, you should know this. But Danlad the enemy said, "Baby, or one on Jinindi." So he stepped out. So this is Solomon Adomako. Analyze Adomako's situation with a striker and Ochesi Bono. So Adomako was rather away from the ball and a striker and push it down low because crucially, as soon as you get out of your box, technically when your goalkeeper you treat you as a player and you shovel down low off the ball, and now it became an empty pool. and a ball na at the touching. But the situation was that after set of free pole, he got Dan Lad so frustrated because a so shaky striker off. Not Dan Lad, our clear ball. We are also losing another ball here. But Ulusuba and Fameho, it is part of the game. But how to recover the error, how to recover the ball back, how to recover your spaces. These are the 3 key principles whenever you lose the ball. Now look at Dan Lad getting off his line, the golden area, to clear the ball once again. These are the situations I want to fear. That's all we hope our team will more. As I said, we analyze and say, how do we come back from here? Because errors were in Nigeria, they share 2 goals, General, and on our SSC between Solomon and Domako, our back line. Now let's talk about Kofi Koji, our key striker here. Because on the very place, Yusuf Razak from Olympics. Kofi Koji is not supposed to lead this line. Per the standard of Ghana football, what I know, every region I see quality, even in the lower ranks. Kofi Koji shouldn't be here. He's out of form. Now don't forget, Samuel Bodu said Kofi Koji is not fit, doesn't fit to lead the line. But for national team, yes, of fit to lead the line. And Kofi Koji, he's really out of form. This is Kofi Koji. And Nema Obe analyze it, Obe expected from a striker and a ball holder. So or starting a hand or starting or nicely. But is it 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 20? So he does it correctly, gets the ball into the final third, and the free hair corner. Kofi Koji is off. On Fabibia Mabiem. So he's here, he's receiving with his back to post. Strikers and tires are, But as soon as you get the ball, there are other things. As so your opportunity or assess it, as scanning the zone, who can receive and the options available. Should I be on the ball the 2 Meanwhile, we have 3 players in the box, including Barnier. Now look at Barnier's face after that pass was lost. Barnier is really telling us that he wasn't impressed with Kofi Koji. But on the ball has folk, so don't talk about familiarity and telepathy. Telepathy is a connection of 2 mental brains without even talking, without even sharing any audio. This is Kofi Koji, this is Barnier once again. So she space, she high line of Sudan. But be a Kofi Koji akodi, but be a Barnier wo. Any undroppable ball, no, but about 10 years out the ball nako. Without understanding the situation, this is a potential attack. Kofi Koji the ball near Kohefa. The ball is now back into your zone. It is a potential attack which shouldn't be broken down. But Kofi Koji can't even hold down the ball. Okay. Coach Anawaka catch Coach Ogum catch Kofi Koji said, so we're moving from box room. Now look at it very careful here. If free box room could be out wide, there should be a cut back. So he told him, receiving from Jennison Krumakosa, one of the situations about Kofi Koji out of form, and I made sure I say no. He's behind the defender. But should I be a far akofa bono? Instead of the blind side to say the Rashford key strikers in or better defender that this is it. So why is he behind the defender? Defender no more friend in Makofa ball. The movement is even wrong technically. After say 50-50 man and Saka ball, with that only the capability to even hold down the ball anymore. He's out of form. Going through the top scorers charts our Ghana Premier League, the highest number of goals are Kofi Koji general. But somebody might tell me say Giroud should go our Russia. Now this is another wrong situation. There's a long ball, high ball, I are floating to attack. Kofi Koji receiving ball from Barnier. In aerial durability, one is stronger, so call for first ball. Now, so ball number top from the second ball, and how the speed or the BPK between Kofi Koji and Barnier. But Barnier call for air ball, Kofi Koji call for second ball. Does it even work? How can Kofi Koji be faster than Barnier with second balls and third balls? A better Barnier is stronger, say Kofi Koji, if ball if you throw air bar. These are 2 players, in general, or my ball within the Ghana, Accra has folk, or more connection. Another situation, and if Kofi Koji Nama Kofa Bono behind the striker. Meanwhile, he saw it, say Barnier Ed knock the second ball at all, but he is behind the striker. How can you win foul here? But let's talk about the subsequent incidences. After so-called 50-50, striker and the key asset and strength, or the form say we pra. Barnier continued to put the pressure on the striker, won the ball, and the Kofi Koji told us, no, not pride. So look at Kofi Koji, he's coming here. How can you do this? You said so we pra. Meanwhile, the ball was in play. Barnier said, no, I can repress. Now, I'm sorry, HSC the ball. You can't add this. Our brother person with him, I win it. The last thing I'll be talking here about Kofi Koji and why he doesn't fit to lead the line. If you perceive progress here, add the attitude whenever he gets the ball. On 20 defenders. The real nature of strikers are your more 20 defenders. The Alexa Samoa Makwekwe mono, the Eric Bequens mono, or more banner and insane Yanka Bono Krana. Look at this situation. This is Kofi Koji. We bully defender off Ajebo na way. The best pass is to just drop the ball in about 3 meters for Barnier. Shebabia Kofi Koji the ball beto. This is the understanding of the game. I free striker so. One fee Barnier mpo baby abobo na koto. He kept breaking down our attack. It shouldn't be happening in general. Now we're turning it back to post for the second time you've been seeing it. Look at how he dealt with the ball. Kofi Koji can't help. So if you see Razak Antimian building a connection with Barnier against Madagascar, General, I can say with much confidence. Some of Bodu told us that Kofi Koji is out of form. On Fete Accra folk attack, a better of a Fete Ghana attack. We should really be serious as a nation. Blast okay. Way in the General Medibesia.
Yeah, that's Papa Franco Naro, Bebuama, Ignaya Dasi. Na Branty and Ejuma Wayano. And Ejuma Kituakra. The Bakri Pensuno. Bari data na dia uramu abepem asabra akasima ba miensa na ye pega emu ma breaking news enso aba na mo amfre ana afia mame